assessor's office. We're responsible for putting values on all of the property in Jackson County for taxing purposes. We have to value personal property and also farm and forest. Typically in the morning I come in, and the previous day's work, I need to match the photos that I've taken of the properties with the account numbers and name them and put them on the website. So I spend my morning finishing up the previous day's work, getting it written up and punched into the computer. And between 9 and 10, I'm done with that and I'm able to go out into the field. Today we're out in a neighborhood in Central Point. These homes were built in the mid-2000s, some of them as early as the early part of 2000. We haven't been out on these properties since they were vinyled, unless there was any changes made when people pull permits. That brings us out, whether it's a new heat pump or a swimming pool or an addition. So those homes, if we've been there in the last year or two because of that, we don't revisit those. But if it's been longer than a couple of years. In the past, we go up, knock on the doors, and introduce ourselves and what we're doing there. And the homeowner, if they're there, then we ask them questions about the interior of the home, make sure that we have the bedroom and bathroom count correct, the inventory of the kitchen and the bathrooms and so forth. Then we would measure the home to make sure that we have it accurate and correct, and then of course take a picture. Now we are transitioning into using the iPads with the wireless connection out in the field. They act as our camera. We also have the county's property data online, which has all of our appraisal information on it, along with previous photos of the property. Also, we have the Google Maps and the Bing Maps. We're able to use those aerial images to look at the property, and we can match the footprints of the building that we have to make sure that we're not missing anything, or if there's an addition that's been built that that we didn't pick up, we're able to see that. It seems to be much more productive. I can do about twice as many appraisals in a day as I could doing it the old way. It's also, I feel it's less intrusive on the public. A lot of people really don't appreciate us coming up to their home and especially getting in their backyards and so forth. That can be troublesome. And about 70 to 80% of the homes that we visit, no one's home. So this allows us just to go down the street, and we're able to do a very accurate, thorough appraisal of the buildings on the property. If we see anything that's different, then I will knock on the door to see if I can inspect it and measure it. If no one's home, then we're able to take our GIS and actually measure the buildings, and it's actually very accurate. We also have permit information available. We can go online and look at the permits to determine when a structure was built. For instance, if we pick up a detached garage that we didn't have previously on the records, but we have no idea when it was built, we can go to the permit system, and if they did pull a permit, we can find out that way. Without a permit, we also can use the aerial photos. We have from 2012 all the way back to 1993, I believe, different years of aerial images. We can see a building wasn't there one year and it's there the next year, and that way we can tell when it was built. Same goes for additions or swimming pools or anything of that sort. And eventually we're going to be able to do all of the data punch work that we have to do back in the office currently out in the field in real time, and just be able to punch that account, make all the changes and notations, take the picture, and it's just a one-stop deal. So in the next year to 2 years, that transition should be complete. So this is a huge time saver in my opinion, and not only is it more productive, but I believe it's allowing us to do more accurate appraisals, and with being less intrusive as well, which is also a goal of ours. We try and keep a low profile as best we can, and respect people's privacy and their property.